Hello YouTube, it's your boy Vintage Sterling Finds. So, we're back for another viewer requested video. In this video, we're going to talk about eBay promoted listings. So, if you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. Also, I sell on eBay and Etsy. Link in the description. If you guys have any other ideas or questions, let me know. So, on eBay, when you list an item and you sell the item, you pay eBay 13.5%. Pretty standard. That's all there is. Now, with promoted items, you pay eBay a little bit extra fee, between 2 and 100% of the value of the item. Minimum 2, maximum 100. If you set it for 100, eBay takes 100% of your sale. Don't do that. Now, I set all my items to 2%. So if it sells eBay promoted, instead of paying 13.5%, you pay 15.5%. Now, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video, I'll tell you right now, I promote all my listings and I recommend you do as well. There, case, simple, over. So I'm going to show you guys a little chart. This is for the last 30 days and 60% of my sales come from promoted items. So here's the chart. So you can see in the last couple days, in the last month, I made $1,700 and I had to pay $34 extra to eBay. Now, my argument is eBay fees are quite high because we don't have stores. Most of us don't have staff. Most of us don't have like insurance like you would. No property tax. So we keep business expenses low. eBay allows us to sell all around the world. Therefore, we have to pay. Most small business owners, their rent is probably going to be 30-40% of their sales. I'm not shocked. You know, staff, another 30, so it adds up very, very quickly. I know most restaurants, 30% rent, 30% food, 30% staff, 10% profit. Don't open a restaurant. I don't recommend it. I've been around them. Business advice 101. So, paying a little bit extra, really, in my opinion, is not a huge deal. That $1,700, the return on ad spend was 50 times. So that's like me giving $1 to eBay, eBay saying, oh, here, take a 50 back. I mean, my opinion, it's well worth it. I was just running some numbers. With the ads, the average value of a sold item, I had 13 sales, brought in $1,750, was $133.50. My average not promoted listing was around 60. And I've seen that month to month. It seems to me that the higher priced items are selling via promoted listings and the lower priced ones are not. I find that interesting. I think a reason could be is a lot of times I sell a lot of watches. Most of my eBay's watches. I have other videos too discussing that. But that could be if somebody sets a broad search term like vintage watch. There's 1.8 million watches for sale right now on eBay. When anyone types in men's watch, vintage watch, Seiko watch, the sponsored, if you look, come at the top. So, you know, maybe people are lazy and they just look at, oh, that looks cool, buy it on impulse. So that's why that if you're the only person selling like a 1930s Ford or like a Model T headlight or whatever, you may not want to do promoted. But eBay, if you look for just about anything, there tends to be a lot more sellers than buyers. An example we can use is sell-through rate. Anything you want to sell, look at the active listings, then look at the sold. Now, if you have 100 active listings and 20 sold, that's a 20% sell-through rate. That means in 3 months, only 20% have sold, or that's like 6.6% a month. So you know if there's 100, you put your one item at the average price, you have about a 6% chance of selling it each month. So that, and then you have to figure in too that if everybody's asking prices to sell it, you generally have to put a very, very competitive price. That's why promoted listings can bring you to the top and help you stand out. Now, I know a lot of store owners, generally they have very, very tight margins. Average retail margins about 2.5 times. You know, what we are, most of us sell used items we find in thrift stores or flea markets, wherever. And most of us generally work with very, very high margins. So because of those high margins, in my opinion, it's a numbers game. Buy crap, sell crap. Don't overcomplicate it. You want to get items in, you want to get items out. That's how, you know, we make money. Having 1,000 items and nothing moving is just wasting everybody's time. So I have no issue paying that little extra percent when you're working with high margins. You know, I buy a lot of watch bags, junk bags, watches. My general rule is I like to beat an item 10%. So like if I see this, you know, we have a watch, right? Ladies, Swiss. We have an ESQ. You know, like this ESQ is probably like a $50, $60 watch. I like to get them for about 10% of that. So if I know I can sell this for 50, I want to buy it for 5, change the battery, I'm gonna do it $5.25. Clean it, polish it a little bit, take photos, sell it on Etsy, sell it on eBay. You know, the fees are gonna be like $7, 13, you know, 13 minus 50 roughly, or 13.50 minus 50, leaves me a profit of $37. Now, that may not be a lot, you know, things are expensive, and you have to sell a lot of these for $37 to make yourself a good living. But, you know, $50, 2%'s a dollar. Am I gonna care if I make $36 or $37 profit? Not really, just move the crap. Last point I wanna bring up is on Etsy, you can do something called promoted ads. How that works is it's a cost per click. So you pay Etsy a couple cents to show and promote your listings. Now, I know a lot of you guys sell eBay, Etsy. We'll just compare the two briefly. They had a promotion maybe a year ago, and I've sold on Etsy for years. If you paid $5 a day, they would double that, so give you $10 worth of advertising. I did this for an entire week. I spent $35 US. I'm in Canada, the US dollar is like 30% more. Did this for the entire week, spent $35. I didn't sell a single watch because of these promoted ads. So that $35 I just gone, wasted. So, and then even more, because they gave me 70 worth of ads, I sold nothing. Where on eBay, that 2%, I spent $34 and I get 17 something in sales. And what I like is I don't owe eBay $1 until the item sells. So I'm not just spending money left, right, and center saying like, oh look, I'm advertising, please buy my stuff, look at all the money I'm wasting. No, only when you sell, which I love personally as a seller. I sell eBay, Etsy, and that's what I like. So if you guys disagree with me, that's okay. I'm not an accountant. Don't take this as entertainment purposes only. If you like, disagreed, whatever, let me know in the comments. Any more ideas, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.